after Trump threatens a boy. World shocked to hear about explosion in North Korea. President Donald Trump recently made international headlines after threatening fat boy Kim Jong-un with nuclear warfare. Now, the world has once again been left in shock just a few days following Trump warning to the dictator, after reports broke of an explosion in a North Korean town of 200,000 people. President Donald Trump left stock image of a missile center, Kim Jong-un right photo credit, U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Marinique Santos. Wikimedia Commons, United States Navy. Wikimedia Commons, FLICKR. Trump is a man you want to mess with, and he proven that both in his business dealings prior to his time in the White House and during his presidency. Despite the fact that North Korea is a decrepit third world nation, full of disease, famine, and poverty, the nation dictator seems intent on pretending to be one of the big boys. Proving just that, we seen Kim Jong-un and his regime threaten places all over the globe, mainly America. Too bad for him, we not in the business of simply ignoring threats like former President Barack Obama used to do. In fact, Trump most recently demonstrated just that by releasing a blistering tweet that put the pressure back on North Korea. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Trump wrote, "Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works." North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. "Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works." Donald J. Trump. Although details about the incident are just now coming to light, it actually is reported to have taken place 9 months ago. What happens when a North Korean ballistic missile test fails in flight and explodes in a populated area? On April 28, 2017, North Korea launched a single Hwasong-12/KN-17 intermediate-range ballistic missile IRBM from Pukchong Airfield in South Pyongan Province. The Korean People Army Air and Anti-Air Force Unit 447 inches Ryongak-dong, Sunken City, to be more precise. That missile failed shortly after launch and crashed in the Cheongsan-dong, in North Korean city of Tuksan, causing considerable damage to a complex of industrial or agricultural buildings. According to a U.S. government source with knowledge of North Korea weapons programs who spoke to the diplomat, the missile first-stage engines failed after approximately 1 minute of powered flight, resulting in catastrophic failure. The missile never flew higher than approximately 70 kilometers. The location of the missile eventual impact was revealed exclusively to the diplomat, and evidence of the incident can be independently corroborated in commercially available satellite imagery from April and May 2017. Source: the diplomat. Through propaganda images released by North Korea, bragging about the successful launch, it was determined that the missile was fired from the Pukchong airfield, as Mail Online reports. As can be seen in the satellite images released by Google, there is a stark difference in the town of Tuksan 24 miles from the launch site between 2016 and 2017. An image from 2016 shows a seemingly normal community with a greenhouse structure close by. However, the more recent pictures show that a building closest to what appears to be an impact crater is entirely gone, with damage to the greenhouse seen next door. It seems as though the previous structure was torn down and completely removed to hide the embarrassing disaster that took place. Of course, given the country's secrecy, there is no word on how many people died in the resulting chaos. The left can say that Donald Trump is trying to pick a fight with North Korea all they want, but when Kim Jong-un can even get a missile off the ground without killing his own people, it probably a safe bet that no one here in America is in any danger. North Korea is a prison built for one thing to keep its inhabitants in, serving one man every desire. No one wants to live in North Korea, except for Kim Jong-un and others in power, and the fact that anyone is advocating for the country says more about them than Trump, who is actually trying to improve conditions for the enslaved population unfortunate enough to live there. Anyone who can see that is blinded by their own bias. Real Donald Trump. January 3, 2018. Although Trump received praise from many for his bold stance, whining liberals were outraged, saying that Trump is trying to start a nuclear war. No, he not trying to start it. He letting a crazed dictator who threatening it know that he will end it. But, I digress. Regardless, The world has yet again been left completely and utterly shocked after learning that a bomb has gone off in a North Korean town of 200,000 people. Come to find out, Kim Jong-un accidentally bombed his own people as a test missile failed shortly after takeoff before falling into the unaware and helpless citizens below.